Hey you guys, so welcome back to my channel. You see that title and thumbnail, so come on in, grab a seat, and let's get started. So I feel like there's a lot of delusional Jacksons of Atlanta fans. Now there's been, a few people that said, hey, they're copying off of the Prince family. And then you have those few that say no, they're not. So I decided to take it upon myself to provide you with some examples. So I guess you can say they inspired this video. So I want you guys to look at thumbnails. I want you to look at the title of the words and let me know if you think they're literally copying the Prince family. And in addition to that, some of the videos are actually days apart. Now, the first video that I want to bring to your attention is the broke grocery shopping. That was literally days apart. And what's also hilarious is the fact that, remember, I think it was maybe a day or two that the Prince family lost their page or whatever. So the Jacksons of Atlanta decided to do a video about that. And they were basically saying like, yo, they need to get their page back. And now I see why they did that. Y'all wanted them to have their page back so you can figure out what else you can copy from them. That's exactly what it was. Because y'all can't use your own brains to figure out what the hell to do on y'all channel. But one thing I think people can say, even though they copy, they're nothing like the Prince family. If anything, the Prince family actually set the bar pretty high for family channels. And I think the Jacksons of Atlanta kind of knew that. So they're like, you know what? If we're going to copy anybody, it's going to be them. But let's talk about the differences. So the Jacksons of Atlanta keep their kids caged up in their room upstairs, or they'll have them strapped into those car seats. When you watch the Prince family, you actually see the kids running around, making a mess, having a good time, actually enjoying their living quarters. But you can't see that with the Jacksons of Atlanta. Maybe on a rare occasion you might see that, but it's not often. You can also see that the Prince family actually goes above and beyond for their kids, for their birthday parties and things like that. Like you can tell that they really enjoy being parents, and they actually really love splurging and, just spoiling their children. Versus the Jacksons of Atlanta, they'll go to Walmart to get their birthday cake and then go to Family Dollar to spend $42.99 and call it a day. Meanwhile, they're spending hundreds of dollars for their personal barber to come through. Meanwhile, they're spending hundreds of dollars for nail techs to pull up and things like that. But they do bare minimum for their kids. See, these are the differences. So if you're going to copy something, then you need to copy everything and not just, bits and pieces, because, it's just not giving. And then I'm pretty sure we all noticed that the kids actually don't look so fearful. When Damien is speaking to his kids, they actually look happy. And, he doesn't have to coach them to say anything. Regular kids. The Jacksons, now I don't know, but when I watch it, I feel like those kids are somewhat forced to be on that camera. I feel like, they just went too hard to create this whole family channel thing. But again, they make money from the twins. So of course they're going to create this, so-called family channel and, throw them in there once in a blue. But in all actuality, it's basically Justin and Mahogany's channel. You see Damien and Bianca's kids in the back with the pool. You see them doing all types of activities with them. They do so many, like games with them. Blue versus red snacks, spicy versus non-spicy. Like, we actually see the kids a lot on that channel. Now, don't get me wrong, they do a little, spicy adult content as well, but that's not the point of this video. Like, I don't know. I just find like it to be very creepy and very just weird that they want to copy everything that this family does. Pretty much giving stalker. It's pretty much giving I want to be just like you when I grow up. And I'm sure we all have noticed that the Jacksons of Atlanta continuously say that their content is for entertainment purposes only. So I guess we can say this whole gallbladder issue is for entertainment. Anything that she has going on with her family, her babies, her pregnancy, that's all entertainment, right? I guess we shouldn't take that too serious. But I just feel like, with her going to the hospital all the time and, trying to gain sympathy, I think it's kind of giving hypochondriac. I feel like she's doing too much when she has any little ache and pain, and you know, her anxiety causes it to be super, you know, exaggerated, or maybe she just really wants to be sick so bad. Like, I just don't understand. A lot of people feel like they're putting negative energy onto their, you know, lives and onto their household and things like that, and their children, and I definitely would agree. Like, every time you look at their content, there's always something negative going on in the thumbnail. Now, I'm all for clickbait, but I feel like it's a way to do it. So comment down below, let me know, have you guys paid attention to, you know, these similarities? What are the differences you see? If you have more similarities, let me know if you see anything. Comment down below. Let's chit chat, let's chop it up like we always do. And on your way out, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.